What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Rucci Take Profit. I'm back at y'all with another video. And in today's video, I just want to talk about something that's been on my mind lately. And it's really just been about getting the confidence back after doing something stupid, after crashing out, after blowing a funded account, after blowing the evaluation, after losing a lot of money, right? And this is happening for days on end. And I just want to give my story on what happened recently and what I've done to regain the confidence, what I've done to get back at a calm state of mind, to get back to a trader that actually is consistent and is patient. So yeah, it's just something I need traders to hear. It's something that I need to always be able to go back and listen to, because there's always going to be a down period in your trading somewhere, and you got to be prepared, and you have to know how to get yourself back in line quickly. Because if you do something like crash out and then you're upset with yourself, and then you continue to crash out because you're upset of what could have been, what should have been, you just push all the dominoes further back, and you put yourself backwards in your journey mentally. Not actually, but mentally. So I'm just here to give some game on that, give some insight on that. This is a raw video. This is just coming straight off my dome. But before we get into the video, make sure y'all drop a like, subscribe to the channel for more content like this, where I help traders with their psychology and how to stay in the game mentally, spiritually, because physically we're there, but we need our minds to be there too. We need our spirits to be aligned and calm, so that way we can approach the market in the most reasonable fashion we possibly can, the most competent, the most confident, the most just straight to the point, calm. All of these things that I'm about to speak on in this video today. This is why I do what I do. Help traders stay in line, so that way they can become profitable traders, change your life by changing who they are first. So without further ado, I'm hop straight into this video. So like I was saying, right, if you guys have seen my crash out video, you guys seen that I blew my funded, right? And truth be told, ever since I blew my funded account maybe 3 weeks ago, I've blown 3 evals. So before I blew my funded account, I went 2 months having like a ballistic, great trading experience, being consistent, accepting my losses, accepting my flaws, learning from my mistakes, journaling my trades, building all the confidence, and I was about to get a payout, blew the account. That pain that I had got from losing the funded account, it transpired inside of my mind, inside of my soul, and it ricocheted something, right? It moved me in such a way negatively that I took a break, but I should have took a longer break. I should have took a longer break and slowed things down for myself. Because what I did was, when I blew the funded, it was a 50K funded, I went back and bought 2 150K evals. So I tripled the amount of the account, and then I bought 2 of them. So I was like, I'm trying to rush the process after I just blew an eval. You know what I'm saying? So the bad habits from blowing the eval were still there. I didn't give myself enough time to really eliminate them out. Like, I took a break from risking money, but I didn't take a break from over trading. I didn't take a break from doing the dumb shit. And I didn't really stop myself either. So when I got these evals, I blew an eval in one day. I bought I bought 2 150K evals. No, actually I blew 4 evals. Jeez. I blew 4. So after I blew the 50K funding, right? I bought a 150K that I was still trading. It wasn't blown yet. Blew that one, right? Bought 2 150Ks, blew those 2 in a week. And then I bought another 150K and blew that 150K in one day. Okay, so this was about 2 weeks after. So I crashed out, and then I crashed out 3 or 4 more times after that. All due to over trading, over risking, over leveraging, trying to do what? Trying to get back to where I was, trying to get back funded, trying to So my intentions behind my trading changed, and it wasn't working. So the confidence fell, right? My spirit fell. My mentality crumbled, right? When you make mistakes in the market, you need to be able to put yourself at a halt. Understand what you did wrong and then stop yourself completely. Lock yourself away from the charts. Lock yourself away from getting back into the market because you're clearly not in the right state of mind. And it was so hard to do it because I just don't want to go another day without doing anything. But the truth of the matter is, me doing nothing would have saved 3 or 4 evals being blown. It would have saved me a couple $100. So at the end of the day, if you're not in the right headspace in the charts, you shouldn't be trading. If you crash out and do something dumb, and then you realize that you didn't learn from it because you're blowing evals, you need to stop. You need to stop. Cut the bullshit. Really. Cut the bullshit, because you're playing with yourself, you're messing up your psychology, and you're slowing down your progress of getting to your true goal. And forgiving yourself is one thing, but actually giving yourself the proper break to mentally be okay is something totally different. Because you have to build back the good habits that you broke. And so the same amount of time, like it took you a little bit of time to break your rule and mess up one bad decision. But when you try to ignore it and keep trading and keep trying to get evals and keep trying to get funded, you are now changed following your process as the intention of trading into getting funded, getting money, getting paid. So now you have completely messed up the mission. It's like being in the middle of a mission, you didn't beat it, and then you like swap out and put something new in there. You're changing the entire heart of what you're doing, and that's what happened to me for a couple of weeks. But let me tell y'all what y'all should do. One, take a break. Like, don't execute trades like until you are comfortable and you've told yourself and you've aligned yourself back with your plan, and you then demo trade for a week, following your rules, not doing nothing wrong. And then after that, depending on the result you get, if price action is weird, if it's wonky, right? We're not worried about that. We worry about following the rules and following the plan, because the plan is what the intention is, not to get money. So when you mess up, don't think about what could have been, what should have been. Just understand you messed up. You didn't follow your rules, and that's why what happened happened. Stay true to what the process says. Stay true to what the plan says. Stay true to what you made it. You made this plan. You followed this plan. You executed this plan. It got you eligible to a payout, but you chose not to follow the plan. So now you start over. So when you start over with the plan. You don't start over switching the intentions of what you're doing. You don't start over with a new mission. I'm trying to get funded because I lost my funding, because I almost had a payout. So now I'm going to go harder. I'm going to force it more. I'm going to risk more to get funded. But what happens when you lose 2 days? Risking more than what you lost on the funded. Risking more on 2 times. What do you think that does to your brain? It doesn't do you any good. So don't do it. Stay true to the intention of your trading, which is the trading plan, which is the rules that you set, the rules that you're supposed to follow. Take a week off. Demo trade for a week, following your rules, following your plan. Once you're back aligned, you're confident with yourself, I want you to get another funded account or challenge, and I want you to risk less. Trade that funded account for a week or two with low risk, following your plan. You're not going to blow your account up. You're just simply showing up and following your plan. You're journaling your trades. You're learning, making sure you are following your plan. When you make a mistake, make sure you're taking note of it. Eliminate it. When those things are eliminated and you're ready to get back to your normal contracts, your normal lot sizes, that is when you get back on your full mission. That is the play. That is the mini guidebook to get you back on track to reaching your trading goals. When you crash out and you see a continuous cycle of you continuing to crash out, use this guidebook. Thank me later. It took me 3 weeks of me like crashing out to realize, no, you just need to stop. Cut the bullshit, because people around me can see this ain't you. You're tweaking out. And for me, it was my girl. She just told me, like, this is not how you trade. This is not what you do. You're getting emotional again. So I had to calm down. I had to reset, get back to the plan, get back to the drawing board. This is what worked for 2.5 months. Let's get back there. So that's what I want for you traders to do. Get back to where you were when you were doing the right things, when you were following the plan, when you were patient, when you risked less and didn't even care. When you actually was patient, because rushing it don't get you nowhere but nowhere. It gets you backwards. It puts you on step 1 on everything, because now you're lost. You're lost in the sauce. Okay? I hope that helps somebody. Short, sweet, concise, straight to the point, no bullshit. That's it for this video. Like, comment, subscribe. On the road to 1,000 subs by the end of this year. Let's get there. Let's build each other up. Hit me up on Instagram if you guys need anything. Follow my main page. Hit me up on there. I'm there with any questions. Join the team. Link is down below in the description. Y'all know what it is. Keep God first. Keep grinding and growing. It's your boy Rucci Stay Profit. Signing out. I'm gone. Peace.